Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're here at Wild Coyote Recordings in Guttenberg, New Jersey with Ginger Root. Guys, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Happy to play.
Yeah. So we're about to hear three of your songs, all of them from Shinbon Gumi. Can you tell us what you want to start with?
Yeah, this first song is called No Problems.
Go get what you want. Get hip to the signs and then you get lost in your thoughts. Just trying to prove what's with you now and again. Times I've tried it out and again. The far and the pain of love. How can you say this is not for debating now? How can you say that I got no problems? I can't be fake when you're up and I've laid it out. How can you say that I got no problems too? Get what you want. There's something behind your grinning, waiting too long. There's something that won't head spinning around, not again. Times I've tried this now, not again. Far and the pain of how can you say this is not for debating now? How can you say that I got no problems? I can't be fake when you're up and I laid it out. How can you say that I got no problems? I can't take this, it's not debated out. I can't be fake when I got no problems. I can't be fake when you're up and I laid it out. How can you say that I got no problems? How can you say this is not for debating? How can you say that I got no problems? How can it be fake when you're up and I laid it out? How can you say that I got no problems? That I got no problems. That I got no problems.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the music. It sounds fantastic. We appreciate you coming and doing this. I want to talk a little bit about the record. Congratulations, by the way, because Shinbon Gumi just came out.
Thank you very much.
And I want to know a little bit more about the international nature of how this record came to be. I know that Japan is involved, Los Angeles is involved. Tell us more about the production of the piece.
Yeah, in terms of the production of the record, Shinbon Gumi was kind of like a 60% in Los Angeles, 40% in like Tokyo, Japan kind of project, which was awesome. Like it's definitely been a dream of mine to write something in an environment that like I'm not really comfortable in, or like a place that really evokes like inspiration for me. And so it was really cool to work on songs over there and bring them back here and flesh them out, and then go back over there and re-record stuff. It was really cool. It was definitely a new experience to try to figure out how to, I guess bring the Ginger Root sound to various locations and still make it feel cohesive, which was like a big challenge. But I think like the through line is all these songs are, all these songs are like really important to me, and I feel like this encapsulates like what Ginger Root sounds like and what Ginger Root is this moment in time. And so I'm really excited for everyone to listen to it and play these songs in such a stripped back setting as well.
Nice. Well, so if Tokyo is an environment that is not necessarily a comfortable or a familiar environment for you, what precipitated that move? Did you just like throw a dart at a map and say that's the spot that I want to get out of my comfort zone, or what made it happen?
Yeah, totally. The short, long, medium answer is that during COVID, I started learning Japanese purely through immersion, and so a lot of the music that I was listening to at the time, from like the 80s and the 70s of like, city pop, karaoke and idol music and everything, just like kind of influenced, I think, what I was feeling at the time. And we were fortunate enough to have the opportunity to tour there a couple years ago. And I just fell in love, and I was like, I want to try to write a project here. And I think like in terms of not being comfortable, I felt comfortable in the environment. I did not feel comfortable making, I think, music there, because I've always recorded in the same studio. I've always recorded in my like own DIY little setup. And I think, having to be who I was as a musician, as an artist in an environment where you had to kind of think on your feet and how are you going to record these songs? Like all the songs were recorded like either in like hotel rooms or in the back of karaoke bars when I like politely asked the owner and stuff like that, or like at lockout studios in like the middle of a suburb and stuff like that. So it was kind of uncomfortable in the sense of like creatively, but what was cool is like I felt very comfortable and inspired by just like being in that environment. So it's kind of like both a little uncomfy and comfy.
Nice. Well, thank you for bringing the music here to Wild Coyote, and we'd love to hear the second song. Man, what do you guys want to do next?
Yeah, this next one is called Giddy Up.
Two in the morning, well, will it ever get chiller? I'm sitting waiting like a fool. How to do that? Got to get to be. All felt the same when you never showed me. When does it ever get better? And now I'm running from the truth. I said cool.
guys, thanks again for coming and doing this. It sounds fantastic in this environment. And I know that in addition to the music that comprises Ginger Root, there's also a visual component to it. Can you talk to us a little bit about the story and the visuals that accompany the music?
Absolutely. I think over the past couple years, Ginger Root has metamorphosized into not only like a music like band project, but also just like a I guess an art multimedia project, I guess. And so with the previous EPs, there was definitely a heavy emphasis on like visuals and stuff. And I think this time with like a full length album and like it's like a big release, it's the first album in I think like 4 years and everything. I wanted to basically make this visual component in which where all the music videos, if you watch them from track 1 to track 12, it presents you almost like a TV show, which is funny because going to the title of Shinbangumi in Japanese translates to like new season of a show or new program. And so kind of riding on that television theme, there's all these, points that kind of intersected to create this storyline where I am making this anime trailer for this TV network and my project gets shelved. Then I get fired because they don't like my project and they want me to do Loretta 2, and I don't want to do that, so I get fired and I have to make my own production company on by myself, and I hire a team and we try to make our own TV show, and it does really well in the Juban district, and then Juban TV tries to steal it back from us, so then we say no, and then the old manager that used to fire me like failed and all these things. Anyway, there's this whole universe that we've built, and I'm very excited to not only have the album come out, but soon like the conclusion, what we call like the B-side story, the B-side movie is going to come out where, like the manager got fired, what will she do? Like did I sign a deal with Juban District? Like where is Kimiko? Like all these, and people who know, people who don't, you got some homework to do. Anyway, so that's kind of like the visual component, and I'm really excited that it's kind of this multifaceted project that people can really sink their teeth into, and I'm really proud of everyone involved, and I can't wait for people to consume it, and I guess in nowadays terms binge watch it.
Nice, man. Well, thank you for giving us a jumping off point into the entire universe that is Shinbangumi, that is Ginger Root, really, the larger universe of Ginger Root. And there's still one more song coming up in this session here today. What do you guys want to do last?
Yes, we're playing There Was a Time.
There was a time where I never needed always worry. There was a time to tell every little thing I noticed about you. Well, I know not when I'm gonna be there. I've been mixing up my definition. There was a time where I only think of what I'm paying. Now 1 or 2, where I know not when I'm gonna be here. There was a time where I